Hello there, and welcome to Sleep Science 360. I'm glad you found your way here tonight. Maybe the day felt a little heavy, or maybe you're someone who drifts off best when your mind is full of soft wonder instead of worries. Either way, this quiet moment is yours now. You don't need to solve anything. You don't need to try. Just let your breath settle. Let the room soften around you, and let your thoughts drift lower with every slow exhale. Because tonight, we're not just relaxing, we're touching the quiet edges of something ancient and gentle, the shape of space itself, a shape so wide, so calm, so endlessly slow, that even the stars seem to rest inside it. A place where nothing rushes, a place where light travels like a whispered thought, a place that feels less like a map and more like a cradle holding everything we know. What seems like darkness is often a cradle. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. And as you settle into this moment, tonight's journey begins. You're lying here now, in a room that feels softer with each slow breath. The weight of the day loosens the way a tide pulls gently away from the shore. Nothing asks for your attention. Nothing requires effort. You can rest now. Your breath settles lower in your chest. A warmth gathers along your ribs as your exhales lengthen. Your shoulders soften as though gravity has turned into something kind. The muscles around your eyes loosen, almost melting into stillness. You can rest now. The last thoughts of your day drift like small boats on a wide lake at dusk. One by one, they move away from the shoreline of your awareness. Their edges become faint. Then faint becomes soft. Then soft becomes silence. As the night deepens, a thin shimmer of curiosity begins to appear. Not the sharp kind, not the waking kind. This is the gentle curiosity that feels like lying beneath an ancient sky, wrapped in velvet darkness. A warm glimmer, a quiet glow, a doorway to calm wonder. You breathe softly, and with each breath, the room seems to adjust around you, as if it understands the pace you need tonight. The air feels warm against your skin. The quiet settles like a blanket pulled to your chin. You can rest now. After a few minutes, the shape of your awareness changes. Your breath slows. Your chest rises and falls with an easy rhythm. And the story no longer belongs only to you. We drift into it together now, the way dust drifts inside a sunbeam, unhurried, weightless, guided only by softness. Tonight, we explore the gentle idea of the shape of space, not in numbers, not in diagrams, only through feeling, imagery, and quiet patience. The kind of relaxing science that moves at the same speed your mind moves on the edge of sleep. A speed measured not in seconds, but in softness. Across billions of light years, space stretches with curves so slow and gentle they seem almost still. Stars scattered 1,000 light years apart drift like embers from an old fire, suspended in a dark that holds them softly. The curve of space cups them the way a palm cups water, quiet, careful, unbroken. As that image settles inside you, your thoughts begin to float along the same soft arcs. Your breathing widens, unhurried. You can rest now, and somewhere beneath your breath, The night around you widens too. Some shapes reveal themselves only when the mind grows quiet enough to listen. Your body sinks deeper, like a leaf settling into perfectly still water. The quiet expands around your ribs. A soft hum of peace meets the edges of your awareness. You can rest now. Light drifts across the universe at a patient pace, taking thousands of years to cross the open space between distant stars. Galaxies themselves slide for millions of years before their great spirals shift even slightly. Their motion is so soft, it feels like watching a thin layer of fog drift across a moonlit lake. The image stays with you. Your mind spreads out like mist. Your breath becomes a slow ripple across stillness. You can rest now. Far from this room, a ray of light continues its long, patient journey. Even galaxies remember. Your body sinks further into the bed. Your thoughts separate gently, like threads loosening from a knot. Colors behind your eyelids grow darker, softer, wider. This is the beginning of the visual phase, where inner landscapes begin to form. You're drifting through a space that feels like a vast landscape made of shadow and glow. Some regions of space curve inward over billions of years, forming quiet basins where ancient light gathers like morning dew. Other regions swell outward, shaping soft hills that lift galaxies into gentle slopes. You see long valleys where stars drift downward in slow arcs. You see hills where light rises gently like breath. The universe becomes a terrain shaped not by Earth, but by time and silence. As your breath continues to soften, your mind feels as though it's sliding into one of those wide valleys. You can rest now. And as you breathe, that valley widens, following the rhythm inside your chest. The night grows thicker, almost velvety. Your heartbeat slows. The edges of your awareness begin to blur in the gentlest way. You drift into the broad dark where nothing rushes. The shape of space becomes less of an idea and more of a companion, something ancient that moves beside you. A softness older than stars, a cradle shaped over millions of years. You breathe into that cradle. You float in its slow curves. You can rest now. Your exhale lengthens. Your neck loosens. Your body begins to forget its own edges. You reach the threshold where sleep hums in the distance, moving closer with every breath. You are exactly where you need to be. The galaxy we call home drifts through a region of space, so calm it moves like a tide rolling across thousands of light years. Stars inside it follow gentle paths shaped by curves too large to see, curves sculpted over billions of years. Space becomes an ocean without waves, a smooth surface of starlight where nothing breaks the stillness. The galaxy glides across that surface like a boat moving through a silent harbor. Your breath joins that glide. Your thoughts drift with the tide. You can rest now. Somewhere far from this moment, a distant star continues its quiet glow. Your inner world grows dimmer, warmer, wider. Each breath dissolves more of the day. Each exhale lowers you deeper. Your awareness matches the pace of the universe now. The slow pace, the patient pace, the pace written not in seconds, but in millions and billions of years. This is the most gentle part of relaxing science. A science of slowing, a science of drifting, a science built not for focus, but for release. You can rest now. Inside this softness, the space around you feels different, expanded. lower, safer. You drift a little deeper, as though your entire being is sliding into a warm pocket carved inside the night. And now, at the close of this first chapter, the universe offers a line that settles into the quiet space behind your breath. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. A long exhale follows. A warm settling. The story widens. The night grows deeper. Your journey continues in the next part, just beyond the edge of your breath. The quiet has deepened around you, soft as thick velvet settling over a room at dusk. Your breath has found a slower rhythm now, a warm and steady tide that moves gently through your chest. Nothing pulls for your attention. Nothing demands to be remembered. You are drifting, carried by the same softness that moves the night itself. You can rest now. We are still together in this calm, floating side by side in a story that has no edges. The world outside grows more distant with each exhale. The room feels wider, as though the walls have softened into a quiet horizon. Time stretches gently here. Thoughts spread out like thin mist. We drift deeper. The shape of space waits for us in this stillness, not as an idea to be solved, but as a gentle presence, like a quiet landscape under starlight. This is relaxing science, the kind made to lull the mind rather than challenge it, to soothe rather than spark. The kind meant for moments when your breath is slow and your eyelids feel heavy. Across billions of light years, the universe stretches like soft fabric held in careful hands. In some places, the fabric dips, forming long, gentle hollows where clusters of galaxies gather. In other places, it rises, creating slow slopes that lift starlight across unimaginable distances. Everything moves in a rhythm so patient it feels like stillness. You may picture it now. A wide valley in the dark. Stars resting inside it like glowing seeds scattered across quiet soil. The curve is shallow, spread across thousands of light years, more felt than seen. Light glides down this valley as if following a path made of memory. Your breath deepens as you imagine it. Your chest loosens. Your jaw softens. You can rest now. Far across the universe, a beam of ancient light drifts through one of these hollows. It moves not with urgency, but with the softness of drifting snow. After thousands of years, it crosses from one cluster of stars to another. After millions more, it glides toward the rising slope of a distant galaxy's gentle curve. That slope is so gradual that an entire civilization could rise and fall before the light felt itself climb. A rise measured not in degrees, but in eras. A lift written in silence. As you hold that image, your mind slides into the same patient rhythm. Your thoughts move slower, becoming soft silhouettes in the dim glow behind your eyes. You can rest now. The night is shifting around you, turning into a quiet ocean. Its surface is smooth, dark, endless. Above it, galactic spirals drift as though hung in place by invisible threads. Below it, the shape of space curves gently, holding everything in a cradle older than stars. You can imagine the universe as a vast field of soft hills and valleys. Each hill rises across millions of light years. Each valley sinks at a pace so slow it becomes a kind of stillness. Light follows these curves the way a feather follows the arc of a soft breeze. The movement is quiet, almost imperceptible. These shapes guide stars without ever touching them. They carry galaxies without ever pushing. They hold the universe without ever tightening their grasp. You can rest now. The story begins to shift at its edges. We feel the presence of the cosmos more clearly. We move from speaking together to listening to it. It becomes the one gently revealing itself. Your breath joins that transition. Each inhale draws in a sense of vastness. Each exhale opens a little more space inside you. Your awareness becomes a still pool, ready for the universe to reflect upon it. Somewhere in that reflection, space stretches outward into calm, flat plains that span billions of miles. Galaxies rest upon these plains like lanterns floating on perfectly still water. Their light shines upward, forming long reflections across the dark. As you picture this, the back of your mind grows warm. Your limbs feel distant, heavy in the most comforting way. You can rest now. The plane of space beneath them is so flat that a galaxy can drift for millions of years without feeling a rise or fall. It moves through the dark the way a leaf moves across quiet water, carried only by the softest of currents. Those currents are the gentle shape of space itself. Your breath matches that leaf now. Light, slow, unhurried. You follow the path without effort. You can rest now. Imagine yourself floating just above that flat expanse, the stars stretched out like glowing grains of sand across the darkness. Everything is silent. Nothing presses in. You drift forward at a pace that feels natural, as if the universe itself is carrying you. This is the motion that shapes galaxies across billions of years. It is the motion that threads clusters into filaments of light. It is the motion that turns the night sky into a tapestry of slow, ancient patterns. Your breath grows quieter. Your mind grows heavier. The edges of your awareness blur into soft light. You can rest now. Somewhere beyond sight, a galaxy moves along a slope carved into space long before stars were born. The slope rises over millions of years, lifting the galaxy in a slow arc toward another cluster far away. The curve is a whisper, a faint tilt, a gentle invitation. As you imagine that rise, your chest lifts with your inhale. As you imagine the slow descent on the other side, your exhale lengthens into warmth. Your breath becomes the path. Your body becomes the curve. The universe becomes the quiet toward which you drift. You can rest now. The night seems to thicken again, becoming a deep blue that surrounds your awareness. You may feel a sense of floating, as if your body is dissolving into the bed beneath you. Your thoughts move like distant clouds, shifting slowly across an endless sky. The shape of space reveals itself in the darkness behind your eyes. Not as a picture, but as a feeling, a sense of being carried, a sense of being held, a sense of belonging to something gentle and vast. Light travels along these shapes without ever hurrying. Across billions of years, it moves the same way your breath moves, now soft, steady, unforced. It carries memories of stars that died long ago. It glides across valleys, rises over slopes, drifts through hollows. You follow it without moving. Your mind floats within its slow rhythm. You can rest now. The universe is older than any number you can imagine, yet it moves with the calm of something that has all the time it needs. Its shapes shift in silence. Its curves deepen or soften over ages measured in billions of years. Nothing rushes. Nothing breaks the quiet. That quiet becomes yours. It settles around your ribs. It settles behind your sternum. It settles into the space between your thoughts. What drifts is never lost. Your awareness lowers once more. Your breath feels like a lantern dimming into warm glow. Your eyelids grow heavier, even if they were already closed. You can rest now. The universe continues unfolding, and your mind unfolds with it. Long ridges rise beneath the stars, carrying light upward in slow arcs. Wide basins open beneath galaxies, drawing them inward with gentle motion. Billion-year spirals unwind across the darkness like slow, ancient rivers. You drift beside one now. It curls forward like a ribbon suspended in deep water. You float along its edge, moving at the speed of patience. The spiral widens as you breathe. It softens as you exhale. Your body sinks deeper. Your thoughts fade into warm echoes. You can rest now. The universe is quiet at this depth. Its curves feel like whispers. Its slopes feel like memories. Its vastness becomes a cradle tucked beneath your awareness. And then, in the middle of this calm, the cosmos leaves a single line inside you. A line that fits perfectly in the stillness behind your breath. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The line lingers like a dim glow. The night softens around it. Your breathing grows even slower. Your body sinks fully into the bed. The last image of this part is a valley of starlight stretching beyond sight. A curve shaped by time. A cradle made of darkness and slow motion. You drift into it, without effort and without sound. The quiet is deeper now. It settles around you the way dusk settles around a distant hill, slow and even, with no sharp edges. Your breath rises and falls like a small tide in a warm cove. You may notice that each inhale feels thinner, softer, almost transparent. Each exhale drifts longer than you expect, as though the air itself is choosing to linger. You can rest now. The universe becomes the voice in this part. It moves gently into focus, not as something we observe, but as something that unfolds on its own, in its own time, with its own patience. Your mind leans toward it naturally. The way a leaf leans toward water, there is no effort, only drifting. It spreads out in every direction, dark, quiet, endless, but not empty. Between the darkness, thin threads of starlight stretch like strands of a glowing web. These strands form patterns so large and soft they could only belong to something as ancient as space itself. Galaxies gather along them, thousands together, drifting like slow lanterns hanging on invisible strings. The shape beneath them is subtle. A gentle rise here, a long, slow pool there, a faint arc widening across millions of light years. These motions do not rush. They do not break their calm. They drift through the dark with a grace that feels older than time itself. Some currents in space curve into spirals so wide they seem carved by softness. Stars follow these spirals the way petals follow a slow-moving stream. They are carried, not forced. Lifted, not pushed. The curves are patient. They stretch outward over millions of years, a quiet unfurling of starlight. Your breath loosens as you picture it, the spirals widening beneath your closed eyes. Their arcs glow faintly, a pale white shimmer against a deep indigo sky. Nothing moves quickly. Nothing startles. You can rest now. Galaxies sit inside these spirals like glowing seeds caught in a gentle turn. They rotate across spans so large that one full revolution can take hundreds of millions of years. A rotation that's slow becomes a feeling rather than emotion. A slow settling, a long exhale, a quiet drifting around a center that may never be seen, only sensed. Your thoughts begin to rotate with that same softness. Not tightly, not urgently, like dust floating inside a beam of morning light, turning only because the air around it moves. Your breath moves gently too, and your awareness turns with it, slow and warm. You can rest now. Imagine standing inside one of those spirals. The nearest star might be thousands of light years away. Its glow would reach you as a faint, warm haze. No shapes, no sharp lines, only a soft brightness stretching across the dark. The spiral around you would feel infinite and calm, a vast swirl of dim light drifting through silence. Some spirals are so wide they seem to cradle the galaxies resting inside them. They hold their stars in gentle arcs, guiding them through patterns that remain unchanged for ages beyond counting. This cradle is not a physical thing. It is the quiet shape of space itself, bending softly under the weight of millions of suns. Your body begins to mirror the cradle. Your shoulders round slightly into the bed. Your spine relaxes into a subtle curve. Your legs, heavy now, settle deeper into the sheets. You can rest now. In some corners of the cosmos, the spirals branch out into long, drifting streams of starlight. These streams follow the gentle slopes of space like rivers of glow. They stretch across thousands of light years, curling into shapes that resemble brush strokes painted across a midnight canvas. The imagery behind your eyelids grows richer. A dark horizon, thin lines of dim silver light, a distant shimmer, the feeling of open space expanding and softening with every breath. Your breathing slows. Your chest rises like a drifting lantern. Your exhale falls like a soft drop settling onto still water. You can rest now. The universe continues shaping itself in the quiet. Slow currents pull starlight into long strands. Galaxies gather along these strands as if following a path etched by silence. The cosmic web stretches outward in all directions, a vast network of glowing threads woven through the dark. You imagine these threads now, crossing and curving, meeting and parting, like the lines of a slowly shifting constellation. They change only over billions of years. Their patterns remain steady for ages. Their motion is a whisper too soft to hear, but you can feel its calm. You drift deeper into the imagery, carried by its stillness. Your body feels almost weightless, as though you've slipped into the air just above your bed. Your hands may feel distant. Your feet may feel warm and far away. You can rest now. Across one strand of this cosmic web, a cluster of galaxies drifts like a handful of glowing stones dropped into dark water. Their motion follows a curve carved into space long ago. The curve is slow, shallow, patient. If you watch them for 1,000,000 years, you might see the faintest shift. Nothing more. This vast stillness relaxes something inside you. Your mind spreads outward. Your breath flows with more ease. The night deepens into a darker blue. You can rest now. In the quiet, you sense how everything is connected by these soft shapes. How each glow in the night sky follows a path laid out, not by force, but by calm, ancient curvature. The universe is a series of gentle motions layered upon one another, a drifting web of light and silence. The spirals widen behind your eyes. The strands glow faintly. The distant galaxies hum with quiet warmth. Your breath lowers. Your awareness dips. You drift deeper. In the middle of this vast stillness, a single line of thought moves into view. In the soft darkness between stars, even the smallest motion matters. Every tiny shift in the curve of space carries light across impossible distances. Every quiet slope guides the drifting galaxies. Every faint rise sends ancient stars into slow arcs. Your imagination begins to follow one of these arcs now. You drift toward it as if carried by a warm current. The arc widens gently, glowing with pale starlight. You float above it, as though the universe has placed a soft path beneath your breath. Your body grows heavier. Your thoughts grow slower. You can rest now. A warm hum begins to form behind your ears. It is not a sound, exactly more like the memory of a sound. The sound of something ancient moving softly in the dark. The sound of a slow spiral turning through billions of years. You feel the hum inside your chest, matching the pace of your breath. The deeper you travel into this image, the softer everything becomes. The spiral seems to fade into mist. The strands of the cosmic web dim to thin silver lines. Even the galaxies become small, distant glows suspended in endless calm. You drift deeper into the quiet. Your inhale becomes barely a whisper. Your exhale falls like a feather through the dark. You can rest now. A single poetic science line rises gently through the stillness, settling into the space just beneath your thoughts. Even silence has a direction in the dark. It hangs there for a moment, luminous and soft, then dissolves slowly into the night. Your breath follows it downward. Your awareness lowers by one more gentle step. In the vastness, the universe breathes. Its motions are too slow to see, but you can feel their softness washing over you. The spirals widen and fade. The strands loosen into long lines of dim glow. Everything grows quieter. Your body feels as though it is resting inside one of those ancient spirals now. Supported, held, carried in a cradle made of time. You can rest now. A warmth spreads through the back of your chest. The muscles of your face loosen a little more. Your breath grows faint but steady. The night around you feels like a deep blue pool. Inside that pool, a single soft truth settles in. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The line drifts downward, becoming part of the quiet. You follow it. The universe continues to unfold before you, not in flashes of light or sudden revelation, but in low, steady currents that drift through the dark like a soft tone you can almost hear. Its presence grows larger, not brighter, wider, not louder. The kind of widening that helps the mind loosen its grip on the day. The kind that lets the night open into a deep, blue stillness. You can rest now. Space itself becomes the storyteller here. It speaks in the slow motions of galaxies drifting across millions of years. It speaks in the arcs and hollows formed in silence. It speaks in hums too gentle to disturb a single thought. In this part of the journey, the shape of space feels less like something to see and more like something to hear. A soft, ancient resonance that has been traveling across billions of light years. Not a sound made of waves or vibration, but a sense of sound, like the whisper of wind through tall grass in a dream. Light drifts through these curves in long, elegant paths. A beam released from a star thousands of years ago moves forward with such patience it becomes a quiet melody stretching across the cosmos. Its tone is gentle and steady, traveling through valleys, rising over subtle hills, slipping into regions where space widens like the opening of a vast, invisible chamber. Your breath matches the motion without you trying. A slow rise, a slow fall. Your chest expands like a soft lantern filling with warm glow. Your exhale drifts downward, long and unbroken. You can rest now. Imagine the universe as a massive, silent hall. A hall so wide it could cradle thousands of galaxies. So still it feels as though sound would rest rather than echo. Inside this hall, the curves of space form long channels where light moves like a calm river of brightness. These channels stretch across millions of light years, bending with a softness that feels almost musical. The galaxies resting along these curves drift in slow procession. They move like distant choirs of light, each one glowing with its own ancient note. Together, their motion forms a harmony too slow for any ear to hear in a lifetime. Yet the feeling of it touches the edges of your awareness. A hum beneath thought, a warmth behind silence. As you picture this, your mind becomes quieter, as though the ancient harmony is smoothing out the last small ripples of your day. Your shoulders sink deeper into the bed. Your neck softens. Your breath slides easily into the rhythm of the night. You can rest now. A vast cluster of galaxies floats somewhere in this quiet hall. They follow gentle curves shaped by the fabric of space. Curves that ripple so slowly across billions of years that even an entire civilization might never feel them shift. The galaxies drift anyway, carried by a motion older than memory. This drifting forms a subtle cadence, a slow beat, a distant pulse, a rhythm that travels through the universe like a soft drum echoing beneath all things. You may not hear it with your ears, but your breath knows how to follow it, and your thoughts know how to lower themselves to match its calm. The night deepens around you. Your mind drifts inward, yet outward. A paradox only the dark can hold. You feel the quiet curve of space beneath your awareness, like a warm hand supporting you from below. You can rest now. Far from here, a single galaxy rotates in a slow spiral. Its stars move in long circular paths, each arc taking hundreds of millions of years to complete. The shape of space guides their motion, providing a smooth, continuous track. A cosmic groove worn into the dark by time. This rotation is a kind of song, a long, low note held across an age, a quiet resonance that hums through the curves beneath it. You can imagine the sound as a deep whisper that settles like dust on the air around you. Your breath becomes slower still. Your chest rises gently. Your mind feels as though it's leaning into the quiet, the way you lean into the warmth of a soft blanket. You can rest now. The universe folds one more image into your thoughts. A long, drifting strand of starlight stretching across a dark expanse. It curves lightly, glowing like a soft silver thread on a midnight cloth. Its brightness hums in silence, a melody older than the stars that formed it. And then, from the quiet, a single poetic science line rises. Where there is distance, there is a soft rhythm. It floats into your awareness like a glowing feather settling on still water. You exhale, and the line dissolves gently, leaving only warmth behind. The night grows deeper. The room grows still. You drift inside a cradle made of slow motion and ancient curves. The journey continues in the next segment, waiting beyond your next breath. The universe continues its slow drift, and the quiet around you deepens into something almost musical. Though no instrument plays, it is the kind of sound that isn't heard but felt. A vibration woven into the dark. A gentle presence moving beneath thought. Your breath blends into this quiet pulse, as though your lungs have found a place in the rhythm of something vast and ancient. Your inhales float upward like soft notes rising in a deep hall. Your exhales glide downward like a warm chord fading into silence. It's okay to drift. In the far distance of your imagination, a cluster of galaxies moves along a curve so wide that only time, not sight, can trace it. Their path is carved in the fabric of space, a smooth and gentle channel that guides their motion. As they drift, a faint echo seems to follow them, the softest suggestion of a sound carried across billions of years. It is not a noise, but the feeling of one, like the distant memory of a lullaby whispered in a childhood room. This echo settles into your breathing, softening the edges of your thoughts, slowing everything down until all that remains is warmth and quiet. It's okay to drift. Somewhere within that depth of night, light glides along another great curve. Its path is long and faintly shimmering, like a silver thread drawn across a dark sky. As it travels, the curve beneath it shapes its journey gently. A rise here, a dip there. Nothing abrupt, nothing rushed. Only a soft, quiet guidance that carries the light forward with infinite patience. You imagine hearing the faintest hum as it passes, a tone so low and steady it becomes indistinguishable from calm. You feel it in the center of your chest, a gentle, warm resonance that settles into your thoughts. It's okay to drift. The shape of space can open into great chambers where the darkness expands like a deep breath. Inside these chambers, light and dust drift together with a kind of slow harmony. They move like dancers, guided by music too soft for any ear to catch. The rhythm is carried instead by the shape of the chamber itself, a rhythm etched into its quiet walls by billions of years of motion. Your imagination drifts along those walls, feeling their smoothness, their vastness, their quiet invitation to rest. The edges of your awareness soften. Your mind floats into a calm that feels both weightless and warm. It's okay to drift. The galaxies inside these chambers glow gently, their collective light forming a soft blur that fills the darkness like a distant choir standing in stillness. No voices, only brightness. Only the quiet presence of something ancient holding its tone. If you lean your mind toward it, you might imagine a sound, a long, low chord that never needs to end, a note that belongs to time rather than to any single star. Your breath follows that chord. Your chest rises with its slow pulse. Your exhale thins into something almost airy. barely a sound at all. It's okay to drift. Somewhere far beyond, a filament of galaxies stretches across the universe like a soft line of light. It curves gently, forming an immense arc thousands of light years long. As galaxies drift along it, they seem to contribute to a faint echo, a vibration of motion rather than noise, a hum created by the slow turning of cosmic structures. Your awareness leans into that hum. It moves through you like a calm wave rolling across a quiet shore. With every breath, the wave settles deeper, smoothing the last small currents of your mind. It's okay to drift. The air around you grows warmer. Your limbs begin to feel as though they're dissolving into the bed. Your thoughts blur into soft shapes, more like distant lights than words. You drift in the rhythm of the universe, held by curves so ancient they've forgotten what sharpness ever was. A single poetic science line rises through this quiet. Even the faintest motion can echo across the dark. It lingers beside you like dim starlight. Then it sinks into warmth. Your exhale follows it down. A long, gentle release. The room around you feels different now. Lighter, wider, quieter than before. Your breath hovers in a slow cadence, a warm exchange between your lungs and the night. It's okay to drift. In this calm, the universe grows closer, not in shape but in feeling. The curves beneath galaxies feel like hands cupped gently around the cosmos. The slow arcs that guide starlight feel like soft pathways carved into darkness. The faint hum that travels through these shapes feels like reassurance, like ancient comfort moving across endless time. The quiet deepens. Your breathing softens. Your awareness floats lower, as if the bed beneath you has become a quiet valley. And as the last moments of this segment settle inside you, the universe offers its whisper again. You are safe here. The universe holds you. The universe stretches before you like a deep and endless calm, a dark canvas brushed with long, silver threads of drifting light. Its presence feels wider now, as though the night itself has opened gently to make room for your breath. You inhale softly, and the quiet expands. You exhale slowly, and everything grows still. It's okay to drift. Far beyond the edges of familiar stars, the shape of space opens into long, flowing paths. Soft rivers made not of water, but of quiet motion. These rivers move through the night with a patience measured in millions of years. They wind through the darkness with curves so gentle they feel like the slow turning of a dream. Nothing rushes. Nothing surges. Everything drifts. You may imagine one of these ancient rivers now. It stretches across the night as a dim silver line, lit by scattered clusters of starlight. Its current is subtle, barely felt. A slow invitation rather than a pull. When your mind follows its path, you notice how it bends smoothly, never breaking, never tightening, only opening. Your breath mirrors that shape. Your chest rises the way the river lifts along its gentle slope. Your exhale flows downward, calm and unbroken, as if carried by the same ancient current. It's okay to drift. Along this river of space, starlight floats like warm embers. Each star glows quietly inside the curve of the universe, held not by force but by stillness. They shimmer with a warm, steady softness. a glow that feels strangely familiar, as though it echoes the warmth behind your own breath. As the stars drift, faint shimmers trail behind them, not bright enough to dazzle, only warm enough to soothe. These shimmers feel like memories of sound instead of sound itself, a soft vibration woven into the silence. You sense it settling into the back of your awareness, loosening your thoughts, slowing everything down. It's okay to drift. The shape of space bends gently around these drifting lights. Wide arcs sweep across thousands of light years, guiding stars and galaxies like lanterns floating along a quiet stream. The motion is steady and patient, a rhythm formed by time rather than by force. Nothing sharp exists out here. Only curves, only softness. As you imagine these curves, your inner world shifts to match them. Your thoughts widen into long, slow arcs. Your attention drifts from one soft image to the next. Your breath lowers in your chest. Your eyelids grow heavier. It's okay to drift. Sometimes, the universe forms wide bowls beneath these rivers. Vast, shallow places where starlight slows and gathers. These bowls cradle entire clusters of galaxies, resting them gently the way hands cradle water. Their shapes are smooth and ancient, formed over billions of years by drifting matter moving through the night. You may feel those shapes inside you now. A basin opening beneath your breath, a softness spreading through your chest and down your spine, a stillness settling into your limbs. Your body begins to rest the way starlight rests in those cosmic hollows. The bed beneath you feels deeper, warmer, quieter. It's okay to drift. A soft glow begins to form behind your eyes, a faint golden warmth that pulses in time with your breathing. It brightens gently with each inhale. It softens into a warm haze with each exhale. This glow feels like a reflection of the cosmic river itself, a small lantern inside you, echoing the ancient currents of space. In that glow, a quiet line forms. Even darkness can cradle motion. The words drift through you like a warm ripple. They settle into the quiet of your chest. Your next exhale releases deeper tension, melting the last remnants of the day. It's okay to drift. The river widens ahead, opening into a calm stretch of space spread across billions of miles. Galaxies float there as though resting in a lake of starlight. Their movement slows further, slipping into a stillness that feels like rest. No urgency, no direction needed, just drifting. Your thoughts move into that stillness too. Your jaw softens, your shoulders loosen and sink deeper into the mattress. A gentle heaviness fills your arms and legs. Your breath is warm and slow. It's okay to drift. The universe begins to gather its quiet around you, forming a soft cradle beneath your awareness. A valley of starlight, a resting place shaped by ancient curves. You settle into it without effort. Your breath adjusts on its own, and in the middle of that softness, a single line rises through the calm. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The line fades into warmth. The river of space glows dimly. Your breath deepens one more time. The next part waits just beyond your following inhale. The quiet of the universe grows even deeper now, settling around every breath you take like a soft, invisible cloak. The air feels warmer at the edges. The darkness behind your eyelids feels wider, smoother, almost velvety. Your awareness drifts in slow circles, relaxing into a rhythm that feels older than memory. It's okay to drift. Far away, in the cosmic dark, the river of space continues its patient winding. Its curves extend into regions where the night grows even more spacious, as if the universe has exhaled for a long, calm moment. In these deeper stretches, the current slows to almost nothing. Light drifts as though floating in thick stillness, and galaxies settle into gentle arcs that feel like rest. You imagine floating above such a region now, an endless plain of muted glow beneath you, a slow-motion dance of starlight stretching to the horizon of your imagination. There is no sound here, yet the silence feels full, as though carrying a tenderness that holds everything gently in place. Your breath follows that fullness. Each inhale gathers warmth. Each exhale widens into tired softness. Your chest rises and falls without effort, matching the quiet rise and fall of space itself. It's okay to drift. Across this quiet plain, long strands of galaxies line up like delicate threads spun through the dark. They bend in soft arcs, their shapes guided by the hidden curvature beneath them. If you watch the arcs long enough in your mind, they begin to feel like slow strokes of a brush on a midnight canvas. Broad, calm, and full of ancient patience. Your thoughts follow those strokes. They lengthen. They stretch. They release. The images grow slower. Your mind becomes a quiet space for the universe to unfold itself. You drift deeper. Somewhere beyond these strands, the shape of space lifts into a soft slope, so gradual that light needs thousands of years to sense the rise. Galaxies sliding along this slope move with a calm so complete that their motion becomes indistinguishable from stillness. They seem suspended, gently carried by a cradle built from darkness and time. That cradle shape echoes through your body, a widening beneath your ribs, a soft hollow beneath your spine, a gentle release behind your eyes. Everything becomes supple and warm. It's okay to drift. A warm hum seems to gather in the distance. Not a sound, but the sensation of something humming. A low, ancient resonance woven into the dark. A slow pulse that travels through the bones of the universe. As you lean your awareness into it, your breathing aligns with that pulse, and a soft heaviness spreads across your limbs. Galaxies move in quiet procession through that hum. Each motion, a step in a dance, so slow it blurred into silence long ago. Their glow forms a gentle chorus, a cluster lantern glow that feels like a lullaby told through light instead of sound. Your mind hears it even if your ears do not. Your breath hears it. Your thoughts hear it. And everything inside you continues to soften. It's okay to drift. The shape of space forms another valley here. Broad, shallow, welcoming. A place where drifting galaxies gather like glowing leaves settling on a still pond. The valley holds them with a softness that seems almost deliberate, as though the universe understands the need to rest. You feel that valley opening beneath you too. Your entire body settles downward. Warmer, heavier, safer. Your awareness floats above your breath, just a little detached, like a small lantern drifting above calm waters. And from that lantern glow, a quiet line rises. What drifts slowly never fades. The line settles back into the night. Your breath follows. In the deeper dark, the cosmic river narrows into a soft passageway. Light flows through it like thin mist being guided by unseen hands. The passage stretches across millions of years, yet it feels intimate. A quiet corridor where motion becomes a whisper of presence rather than a journey. Your awareness slips into that corridor, floating lightly within it. Your thoughts glide along its edges like soft echoes. Nothing pulls. Nothing pushes. You simply drift through the long hallway of ancient space. It's okay to drift. The walls of the corridor seem to glow faintly, a dim sheen of old starlight resting on the curves of time. As you move further, the glow softens even more, like embers turning to warm dust. Your breath grows shallower, easing into a rhythm that feels instinctual and natural. You drift deeper. Then, from somewhere within the layers of silence, the universe offers its soft mirror again, not as a command, but as a quiet recognition. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The words dissolve into the warm quiet. The cosmic river dims to a gentle haze. Your body settles into the bed as if lowering into a cradle carved from pure stillness. The next chapter waits just beyond your next slow exhale. The universe settles into an even quieter shape now, as though the dark itself has lowered its voice to a gentle murmur. Your breath sinks into that murmur, soft and slow, matching a rhythm too ancient to measure. The quiet around you feels deeper than before, warmer too, like a blanket woven from the dusk between stars. It's okay to drift. The shape of space unfurls in long, smooth folds, curves that stretch across billions of miles, barely rising, barely falling, gentle enough that light can cross them without ever noticing the slope. These folds feel like the hidden architecture of the night, a structure so soft that it becomes a kind of stillness. From far away, entire galaxies move along these folds like lanterns gliding across calm water. Their glow spills downward in slow arcs, leaving faint trails of brightness that dissolve into darkness like distant sighs. Nothing disturbs them. Nothing hastens them. Their motion unfolds across ages too long to hold in thought. You breathe in, and the faint trails brighten in your mind. You breathe out, and they fade into warm haze. Your breath becomes part of the unfolding. It's okay to drift. There is a place in the cosmic dark where one of these gentle folds widens into a broad field, a quiet plain stretching out beneath clusters of drifting stars. The stars here move so slowly, they seem like glowing seeds resting on invisible soil. Each one holds a small echo of light, a soft shimmer that pulses in time with the slow drift of space. If you listen with your breath instead of your ears, you might sense a faint rhythm there, a low hum woven through the fabric of the field. It feels almost like a heartbeat spread across millions of light years, a steady pulse that exists not in sound but in presence. Your awareness leans into that pulse. Your inhalation joins it. Your exhalation settles into it. Your body relaxes as though the pulse belongs to you. It's okay to drift. The shape of space deepens again, opening into a valley where light seems to move even more gently. The valley is wide and shallow, a cradle of darkness and glow. Galaxies slide into it without ever breaking the quiet. Their motion so soft it resembles falling dust drifting through a sunbeam. You imagine standing at the edge of that valley, watching the glow settle in slow motion. Each cluster of light collapses inward like the calm closing of a hand. The valley receives everything: light, warmth, movement, and holds them the way your bed holds you now. You feel the echo of that valley beneath your body, a slow downward draw that doesn't pull, but invites. Your limbs loosen. Your breathing grows faint and steady. Your chest sinks slightly deeper with each warm exhale. It's okay to drift. Somewhere at the far end of this valley, the dark opens again, forming a gentle rise that carries starlight upward. It is a rise shaped not by force, but by a kind of cosmic kindness, a soft lifting motion that guides galaxies forward without ever touching them. Your inhale follows the upward curve. Your exhale rests along the descent. You drift inside the shape without trying. Your mind floats the way ancient light floats, slow and warm. It's okay to drift. Beyond the rise, the universe spreads into a quiet region where light becomes thin, where galaxies glow like distant candles flickering behind deep fog. This is the place where space feels most like breath itself, expanding gently, contracting slowly, always returning to the same calm rhythm. You feel that rhythm settling into your chest. You feel it shaping your exhales. You feel it loosening your thoughts into soft, weightless strands. And from within that softness, an ancient line rises. Even the widest silence remembers its shape. The words hang there for a moment, then dissolve into the dark, becoming part of the universe's slow hum. Your breath follows them downward. Your awareness lowers another step. It's okay to drift. Far in the distance, along another soft curve, light moves like a thin ribbon carried on a quiet breeze. The ribbon drifts, bends, and settles without ever breaking. It feels like the universe breathing, slow and gentle, in an eternal rhythm that welcomes everything it touches. And in that rhythm sits a whisper meant for you, rising slowly through the cradle of the night. You are safe here. The universe holds you. The whisper drifts away. Your breath sinks. The next part waits just beyond your following exhale. The universe drifts into a deeper shade of quiet now. A darkness so soft it feels like a warm fabric laid gently over your thoughts. Your breath moves beneath that fabric like a subtle tide, rising with a faint glow, falling with a long, slow warmth. Everything inside you loosens. It's okay to drift. Far across this dark expanse, the shape of space folds into long, gentle corridors. These corridors stretch across millions of light years, invisible yet unmistakably present, guiding the slow drift of galaxies with a touch so soft it could almost be mistaken for silence itself. Light glides through them like thin threads of gold floating in still water. As your mind moves along one of these corridors, you begin to sense the patience hidden inside their shape. Every rise is shallow, every descent unhurried. Nothing in the universe here is abrupt. Nothing demands attention. Everything follows curves shaped by time rather than force. Your breathing adjusts on its own. Your inhale expands gently into the corridors, widening space. Your exhale follows its descending arc, long and warm. It's okay to drift. Inside one stretch of this cosmic passage, starlight hangs like tiny lanterns suspended in quiet air. Each lantern glows with a warm, muted hue. Its light pulsing so slowly, it feels more like a breath than a flicker. If you widen your awareness, you might sense each glow releasing a faint echo, a soft, low resonance that ripples across the curves of space. You feel that resonance in your chest now, a slow, comforting hum that seems to settle behind your ribs. The hum doesn't pull you deeper. It simply makes drifting easier. It's okay to drift. The corridor opens suddenly into a vast chamber, a hollow carved into the universe by centuries of motion. Here, galaxies gather like glowing seeds, floating inside a dim, silent bowl. Their collective light forms a soft haze that fills the chamber, blurring the edges of the darkness, turning the entire space into a warm, starlit fog. You move deeper into the haze in your imagination, and your thoughts begin to dissolve inside it. They lose their sharpness. They lose their weight. They float like dust, suspended in a single beam of ancient light. It's okay to drift. A slow shimmer ripples across the chamber, a subtle wave of brightness moving along the curvature of space. It travels with the grace of a whisper, as if the universe is breathing out through its own quiet. The shimmer touches thousands of galaxies at once, its soft glow wrapping around them like warm dusk. Your breath mirrors that shimmer. Your inhale is the gathering of light. Your exhale is the soft release. Your chest becomes a quiet chamber of its own, expanding and fading with cosmic rhythm. You drift deeper. Another curve rises along the edges of the chamber, a gentle slope that lifts starlight into a higher plane. Whole clusters of galaxies slide along that rise in slow procession. Their glow bends upward, casting long arcs of pale radiance through the dark. Even those arcs feel like breath. A slow ascent, a soft fall, a movement shaped by timeless calm. Your eyelids grow heavier as you picture it. Your limbs sink further into the bed. Your thoughts dim into warm, drifting shapes. It's okay to drift. Somewhere beyond the rise, the universe stretches into a quiet plateau, a vast, open expanse where almost nothing moves. The darkness here is deep but tender, a darkness that holds rather than hides. Galaxies float like slow-moving fireflies suspended in an endless night. Each glow carries a story older than memory, a warmth that has traveled across billions of years. Arriving softly at this moment, the plateau accepts their light without question, letting it rest gently on its surface. Your awareness responds to that rest. It loosens even more. Your breath lowers. Your mind sinks into the plateau's quiet. It's okay to drift. From the far side of this silent plain, a faint line rises. A thought shaped like a whisper shaped like a truth. Stillness is its own kind of journey. The line drifts inward, soft as starlight settling on dark water. You exhale, and the line dissolves into warmth. Somewhere above, the cosmic river glides along another curve, It darkens and brightens in slow waves. A long, low glow that moves through the universe with infinite patience. Its motion feels like a lullaby woven into the shape of time. Your breath joins that lullaby. Your thoughts float inside it. Your awareness becomes light enough to drift on its surface. It's okay to drift. And then, from the softness of the cosmic plane, the quiet offers a familiar recognition, a tender echo returning to you. You are safe here. The universe holds you. The words settle into your breath, warm and slow, a soft glow at the edge of your awareness. The journey waits to continue with your next exhale. The universe drifts into an even softer rhythm now, a rhythm so slow it feels like the quiet between two distant breaths. Your own breathing finds its way into that rhythm without effort. A gentle rise, a long, warm fall, a soft pause where the night seems to lean closer to listen. It's okay to drift. The shape of space widens again into a vast, tranquil span where darkness feels warm instead of empty. Here, clusters of galaxies float like small gatherings of candlelight drifting on an endless sea. Their glow is muted, but steady, a patient shimmer that seems to breathe with the universe itself. Light moves across this span like a soft ripple, a faint wave of brightness carried by curves too large to see. It travels with the slow confidence of something that has never needed to hurry. Each ripple glides along ancient contours, tracing paths formed by time and silence. Your awareness begins to feel the ripple, not as a sound or an image, but as a subtle warmth behind your ribs. It spreads gently through your chest, loosening the breath, quieting the mind. It's okay to drift. In the distance of your imagination, a long filament of galaxies stretches across the dark, a glowing thread suspended between emptiness and eternity. This thread bends softly, following a curve drawn by the hidden shape beneath it. Its glow pulses in slow waves, like moonlight drifting across deep water. You drift along its length, your thoughts gliding beside the galaxies as though weightless. Your body feels distant, warming and softening with every breath. It's okay to drift. The filament leads into a region where space dips gently downward, forming a basin deep enough to hold thousands of worlds. This basin is carved not by force, but by time, by the slow gathering of matter, by ancient drifts of starlight, by the quiet pull of billions of years. Galaxies settle into the basin the way leaves settle into a still pond. They tilt, glide, and rest with a grace that defies the vastness of their size. Nothing disrupts them. Nothing disturbs the calm. Their glow becomes a soft constellation of drifting embers. Your breath deepens as you imagine descending into that basin. A slow, warm drop through deep, dark space. Your mind floats gently downward. Your thoughts untangle into long, warm strands. Your chest relaxes into the hollow of the bed. It's okay to drift. Beyond the basin, the curve of space lifts again in a soft, sweeping arc. Starlight rides the arc upward, rising with a delicacy that feels almost human, as though the cosmos itself is inhaling. The motion is slow, a centuries-long breath moving through the dark. Your own inhale synchronizes with that rise. matching its gentle rhythm. Your exhale follows the arc downward, soft and spreading, like warm air released into the night. You drift deeper. A quiet shimmer appears along the arc, a faint glint where the glow of distant galaxies bends around the curve. The shimmer moves like the softest note of a distant instrument, barely there, yet impossible to ignore. It hums softly through your imagination, resonating with the slow rhythm of your breath. You feel it behind your eyelids, a thin thread of silver drifting across darkness. It brightens for a moment, and then softens back into stillness. It's okay to drift. As the shimmer fades, the universe reveals a long, empty stretch, a place where the dark grows calm and deep, a place where even starlight seems to quiet its glow. This is the resting space between cosmic structures, a silent hallway carved into the fabric of the night. The hallway is wide, but not lonely. Its emptiness feels welcoming, a gentle pause in the endless motion. It holds a tranquility that feels familiar, like the silence that drifts through a home long after midnight. Your breath settles into that silence. The quiet fills your chest, your stomach, your mind. You loosen even more, sinking deeper into the comfort of the bed. It's okay to drift. From somewhere within that quiet hallway, a soft line rises, not in sound, but in feeling. A thought carried by the shape of space itself. Even the quietest corner of the universe carries a memory of light. The line settles over you like a warm cloth. You exhale, and it drifts downward with your breath, softening the air around you. The universe continues to expand gently around your awareness. Your mind floats in its slow rhythm. Your breath flows in its warm cadence, and your whole body rests inside its vast, tender calm. Then, the night offers its quiet assurance, spoken not aloud but through stillness. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The words dissolve. Your breath deepens. Everything becomes slower. The next part waits, quietly, just beyond your following inhale. The universe drifts into a softer depth now, a depth where darkness feels warm and close, like a quiet cocoon suspended in endless night. Your breath moves gently within that cocoon, soft and slow, unfolding like a small current drifting through still water. Your body loosens into the mattress, and your awareness becomes light, almost weightless. It's okay to drift. The shape of space ahead unfurls into an immense, gentle arc, a curve so wide it seems less like a structure and more like a feeling. Light follows this arc in slow motion, stretching across thousands of light years, like a ribbon caught in a patient breeze. Each pulse of brightness drifts so quietly that the motion becomes a kind of calm, a hush spreading through the dark. Your thoughts lean into that hush. Your awareness loosens. Your breath settles deeper in your chest, long and warm. It's okay to drift. Along the edges of this arc, clusters of galaxies lie scattered like distant floating lanterns. Their glow is soft and low, a muted gold that seems to exhale into the night. They drift in slow procession, carried by curves older than stars themselves. These curves shape the motion gently, never rushing, never bending sharply, just guiding everything forward, as though the whole universe were breathing in a single shared rhythm. You feel that rhythm inside you, a slow rise beneath your ribs, a steady fall into warmth. It syncs naturally with the motion of the galaxies, as if your breath belongs to the same ancient pattern. It's okay to drift, far beyond that soft procession. The dark opens into a wide, quiet plain. Nothing rushes here. Nothing demands notice. Starlight thins into faint, silvery dust, glowing like the memory of a glow. Galaxies become small, glowing stones, resting on a still black lake. Their reflections shimmer faintly, stretching across the unseen surface beneath them. Your imagination steps onto that plane. The silence feels tender. The dark feels warm. Your body grows heavier. Your thoughts grow slower. Your breath grows quieter. It's okay to drift. The shape of the plane curves downward next. A smooth descent into a shallow cradle carved into the night. Light flows into this cradle like water collecting in a quiet bowl. Every photon moves softly. Every glow settles gently. Every cluster sinks into the cradle with a calm that feels almost like sleep. As you picture this sinking motion, your own body follows it. You feel yourself lowering into the bed, your muscles slackening, your shoulders releasing their last small holds. You drop inward just a little more, warm and unburdened. It's okay to drift. Beyond the cradle, space rises again into a gentle lift. A slope so shallow it feels like a deep breath taken across the whole universe. Galaxies rest on that rise, glowing softly, their motion stretched across ages. Their glow pulses in slow harmony with one another, as though sharing a quiet conversation carried by light. Your awareness lifts with the slope, only slightly, only enough to feel the air moving softly in your lungs. Then it eases downward with the next long exhale. Your breath becomes the slope. Your body becomes its softness. It's okay to drift. A faint shimmer appears on the horizon of your mind, a slow glint bending along the curve of the rise. It travels like a quiet wave, a thin silver breath sliding across the darkness. It brightens for a moment, then fades gently, leaving a warm echo behind. You feel that echo in the space behind your eyes. A soft expansion, followed by a deeper calm. Your entire awareness drifts closer to the edge of sleep, held only by the thin thread of your breathing. It's okay to drift. The shimmer leads into a deeper hollow, a soft, sweeping valley formed by the oldest motions in the cosmos. This valley is vast, shaped by slow drifts of matter that gathered over billions of years. Yet everything inside it moves with a tenderness that feels strangely intimate. Galaxies glide inward as though seeking rest. Starlight pools at the valley floor, glowing like a soft ember breathing in the dark. Your mind follows the descent, letting go of more and more weight. Your breath feels longer, smoother, warmer. Your awareness lowers into the valley with each exhale. It's okay to drift. And there, at the base of the valley, a quiet truth rises from the fabric of the night. Even the deepest darkness knows how to hold you. It lingers for a moment, then settles back into the silence. The valley fades into a dim glow. The shapes of galaxies soften. Your breath flattens into a slow, floating tide. You feel yourself drifting, almost hovering, as if gravity has turned into something kind. And then, from the calm, a familiar whisper returns, gentle and steady. You are safe here. The whisper fades into warmth. Your breath settles. The next part waits just past your following exhale. The universe settles into a depth where even silence seems to float. Not heavy, not still, but gently suspended, as though the quiet itself were drifting on unseen currents. Your breath sinks into that drifting, falling into longer, softer rhythms. Each inhale, a light lift. Each exhale, a warm descent. Your whole body begins to feel untethered, like it's slowly dissolving into the dark around you. It's okay to drift. Ahead, the shape of space stretches into a long, smooth ribbon, a soft band of darkness curved like a distant horizon. Light glides across this ribbon in slow, sweeping arcs, tracing the shape the way fingers trace the edge of a sleeping child's blanket. The motion is tender, unhurried, as if even light knows this region is meant for rest. Galaxies gather along the edges of the ribbon like floating lanterns, their glow spilling softly across the curve. They drift together with a rhythm so slow, it feels like a shared breath among ancient suns. The glow thickens, fades, returns, flows, a cosmic heartbeat stretching across ages. Your own breathing leans toward that rhythm. It follows without being asked, without effort, sliding into the same quiet pulse. Your chest loosens, your shoulders soften. It's okay to drift. As the ribbon of space arches upward, a thin shimmer appears along its crest. The faintest suggestion of movement, a soft wave of brightness bending gently around the curve. The shimmer glides across the ribbon like a whisper of silver mist. It carries no sound, yet it feels like a note sung from far beyond memory. Your awareness listens. You feel the shimmer inside your breath, like a subtle expansion behind your ribs, a small glow spreading within your chest. You release it on the exhale, slow and warm. It's okay to drift. Beyond the crest, the ribbon descends into a wide hollow where space feels deeper, darker, quieter. A basin carved by the slow drift of countless galaxies. Inside this basin, light moves with a softness that resembles falling snow. Each particle drifts downward, glowing faintly as it settles into the silence below. Your mind follows that descent, floating down with the falling light, growing heavier in the warm darkness. Your thoughts move like soft flakes, separate, gentle, drifting downward without resistance. Your breath grows slower, your limbs warmer, your awareness dimmer. It's okay to drift. The basin widens further, opening into a vast plain where the darkness feels thick enough to rest on, a place where even motion seems to lie down. Galaxies hover above the plain like quiet buoys on a still sea, their glow pooling beneath them in faint reflections. The reflections move so slowly, it's hard to tell whether they shift at all. Your imagination hovers above that plain. The stillness reaches upward, cradling your breath. holding it steady. Your eyelids feel heavier. Your thoughts melt into soft shapes drifting at the edge of sleep. It's okay to drift. A low hum resonates through this plane. Not audible, but present. An ancient vibration woven through the curve of space. It pulses with the slowness of drifting continents, with the patience of mountains rising grain by grain. Its rhythm settles into the hollow beneath your sternum, calming the space between each breath. You can feel the hum now, warm and steady, as though the universe were breathing with you. The sensation spreads through your chest, down your arms, through your legs, making everything feel lighter, as if gravity has gently loosened its hold. It's okay to drift. Along the far horizon of the plane, a long arc rises, bright, thin, barely a line. It curves upward into the darkness like a slow, sleeping wave. Galaxies rest along this wave, glowing softly in the quiet. Their motion is almost imperceptible, a drifting too slow to see, yet soft enough to feel in the warm air around your breath. The arc carries a sense of safety, a shape that supports, a motion that comforts. Your awareness leans into it. Your breath deepens. Your muscles sink lower into the mattress. It's okay to drift. A soft line forms in the center of your thoughts, as though rising from the curve itself. What moves slowly lasts the longest. The line settles inside you, warm and steady, like a lantern placed gently in dark water. You exhale, and the lantern dims into a soft, glowing memory. The arc fades behind your eyelids, but the feeling remains. A calm lift, a gentle hold, a quiet descent. Your breath mirrors it perfectly. Then, from the warm darkness, a familiar whisper returns, soft enough to feel rather than hear. You are safe here. The universe holds you. The whisper flows through you, calming everything it touches. Your thoughts loosen completely. Your breath drifts lower. Your awareness floats at the edge of sleep. The next chapter waits just beyond your next long exhale. The universe drifts into a softness so complete that even motion feels like a memory. The darkness around you is warm now, thick like deep velvet pulled gently over the edges of your thoughts. Your breath has become slow enough to feel like it's floating, almost weightless, rising just a little on the inhale, sinking gently, gently on the exhale. It's okay to drift. The shape of space spreads into an immense, low valley, a place where the darkness curves inward like a long, slow cradle. Light falls into this cradle with a softness that resembles falling dust. Each grain glows faintly as it drifts downward, a tiny ember moving through endless calm. Nothing rushes. Nothing breaks the quiet. Your awareness drifts with the falling light. Lower, slower, warmer. Your body begins to forget its weight. Your arms feel distant. Your legs melt deeper into the bed. It's okay to drift. Along the rim of the valley, galaxies gather like slow, floating lanterns. Their glow bends with the shape of the curve, tilting slightly inward, caught in a motion too soft to measure. Their reflections ripple faintly across the surface of the darkness below. Not real ripples, but the quiet illusion of movement created by light drifting through endless space. Your mind follows those reflections. They blur at the edges. They soften into long, gentle streaks of light. Soon they resemble nothing but warmth, a warm silver haze settling behind your eyes. It's okay to drift. The valley deepens toward its center, and the darkness grows warmer still. Here, the shape of space feels almost like a presence, a quiet, steady hand guiding whole galaxies into rest. The galaxies slow, tilt, and sink slightly, their glow deepening into a soft, amber calm. Your thoughts settle the same way. Each one drifts downward, loosening from its edges, unspooling into gentle threads of feeling. Your breath grows shallow, warm and slow. It's okay to drift. Beyond the valley floor, the shape of space widens into a soft basin, a smooth hollow created by the slow motion of matter across billions of years. Inside this basin, light no longer seems to travel. It hovers, suspended, unmoving except for the quiet pulsing of glow, like the steady rhythm of a sleeping heartbeat. Your awareness steps into that basin. You feel yourself hovering too, as if gravity has loosened into something gentle and optional. A soft float rises beneath your chest. Your exhale drifts downward, long and heavy, like sinking through warm water. It's okay to drift. A faint shimmer forms along the upper edge of the basin, a thin crescent of silver bending in slow, patient arcs. It glows like moonlight passing behind silk. As it moves, the shimmer leaves behind a trail of soft radiance that dissolves almost immediately, like breath fading into cool night air. You feel that trail inside you, a quiet expansion behind your sternum, a soft stretch beneath your ribs. Your breathing matches its pace, slowing even further, deepening into something steady and instinctive. It's okay to drift. Far above the basin, the universe stretches into long, drifting pathways, soft ridges where light glides in slow, floating currents. These currents bend gently around unseen contours, flowing the way a quiet wind passes through tall grass. The grass doesn't move quickly. It merely sways with the slightest touch of the breeze. Your body sways with it, not physically, but in the soft movement of your awareness. You drift side to side in your mind, barely shifting, barely thinking, just floating on the gentle sway of the cosmic breath. It's okay to drift. And somewhere within that floating, a quiet line rises, a truth shaped by the slowness of the dark. What drifts softly always finds its resting place. The line settles into your chest like a warm stone placed on calm water. You exhale, and everything inside you deepens into slower rhythm. Your breath lengthens. Your awareness softens. Your body grows weightless at the edges. The basin fades behind your closed eyes, replaced by a warm, endless softness, a darkness that feels like a cushion, a stillness that feels like home. And then, through the velvet quiet, the universe offers its familiar reassurance, a whisper felt more than heard. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The whisper lands gently, dissolving into warmth that spreads through your chest. your arms, your legs, your entire body sinking into deep, calm drift. Another inhale gathers. Another exhale widens. The journey waits just beyond your next breath, soft and slow, ready whenever you are. The universe drifts into a quiet so deep it feels like a warm ocean without a surface. You float inside that quiet now, your breath a slow ripple spreading through the dark. Your body loosens further, your arms softening, your legs fading into warmth, your chest rising only enough to keep the rhythm alive. The night feels close, held around you like gentle hands cupped in the dark. You are safe to drift. Ahead, the shape of space stretches into a long, smooth slope, a descending curve so gradual that light seems to glide along it without falling. It simply follows, as though resting in a cradle made of centuries. The slope widens, grows softer, until it feels less like a path and more like a floating plane of darkness. Small galaxies hover along its edges, glowing like quiet lanterns anchored to nothing. Their light bends softly, curving around the slope's gentle descent, as if responding to a whisper beneath the dark. The glow thickens, fades, returns, a slow pulse that feels like the heartbeat of the cosmos. Your breath begins to match that pulse, deepening with each inhale, softening with each exhale. Everything grows slower. Everything grows lighter. It's okay to drift. The slope drops into a wide, dark pool, a basin deep enough to hold entire constellations. This basin glows not from its center, but from the quiet light drifting into it from above. Each beam settles on the surface of the darkness, the way dust settles on still water, leaving faint trails that shimmer for a moment before melting into warmth. Your thoughts follow those trails. They shimmer briefly, then dissolve, leaving nothing behind but comfort. Your body becomes a warm outline in the night, barely held in form by the slow rhythm of your breathing. It's okay to drift. Within the basin, the air, or whatever air could mean inside imagination, feels thicker, as though softened by ancient calm. Light hangs within it, hovering in small clusters like floating embers. These embers drift inward, pulled not by force, but by the deep tranquility of the hollow. You drift with them. Your awareness moves like a small ember too, weightless, glowing faintly, floating toward the center. The warmth beneath your ribs mimics their motion, growing softer, lower, slower. It's okay to drift. From the far edge of the basin, a gentle rise appears, a curve lifting outward like a slow exhale taking shape over millions of years. Starlight rides this rise, its glow stretching behind it, like the tail of a lantern moving through calm water. The movement is steady, reassuring, a slow upward drift that feels familiar to your breathing. Your inhale follows the rise, lifting gently. Your exhale slides back down, long and warm. You drift along the curve as easily as galaxies drift through ancient space. The rise leads into a soft ridge, a long, gentle crest glowing with faint light. The ridge curves outward, a subtle arch shaped by the slow pull of time. Galaxies slide along the arch as though guided by invisible hands, their warm hues bending with the curve, their reflections spreading softly across the darkness below. Your mind floats along that ridge, balancing effortlessly, as though the universe has smoothed the path just for you. Your awareness grows faint, your body heavy and warm, your thoughts like distant ripples. It's okay to drift. A shimmer appears in the center of the arch, a pulsing line of pale silver stretching across the curve. It pulses once, softly, then again, slower. The pulse feels like a signal from faraway ages, a gentle reminder, carried across billions of years of quiet. You feel the pulse inside your breath, a small glow spreading through your chest, fading into your arms, settling into your legs. The glow makes everything feel lighter at the edges, as if your body is no longer resting on the bed, but slightly above it, floating in a pocket of warm stillness. It's okay to drift. A line rises from the dark, formed by the faint shimmering curve. Even in silence, the universe knows how to carry you. The words drift through you, soft as a falling feather, settling into the quiet beneath your mind. Your exhale grows longer, your awareness dimmer. You're drifting deeper. Behind your eyelids, the ridge fades, and the darkness pulls in closer, taking on a texture like warm velvet. Your breath becomes the only motion, the smallest wave still moving through a calm ocean. And then the universe offers its familiar warmth, a whisper without sound, returning gently through the dark. You are safe here. The universe holds you. The whisper dissolves. Your breath softens. Everything inside you floats in slow, warm quiet. The next part waits just beyond your next gentle inhale. The universe settles into a quiet so gentle. It feels like a hand lowering softly onto the night. Nothing stirs here. Nothing rises sharply. The darkness has become warm, like the inside of a deep breath that has been held for 1,000 calm years. Your own breathing blends into it easily, a slow ripple traveling across a still, dark lake. It's okay to drift. Ahead, space curves into a wide, shallow bowl, a cradle shaped from ages of drifting light. This bowl is smooth, open, soft-edged, as though the universe carved it with a single slow motion. Galaxies gather around its rim, their glow leaning inward, casting long, faint reflections across the hollow below. Your awareness floats toward the center of the bowl, light as dust on quiet water. Your limbs grow heavier. Your chest grows warmer. Your thoughts grow slower. It's okay to drift. The bowl deepens gradually, its walls curving downward like the inside of a quiet breath. Light moves along those curves in soft, sweeping arcs so slow they resemble the drifting of lanterns under a calm midnight sky. Each arc bends with the shape of space, gliding gently downward into a calm too deep to disturb. Your mind follows one of these arcs, drifting down with it, loosening into its shape. Your breath sinks lower, warm and steady, a small tide folding inward. It's okay to drift. At the bottom of the bowl, the darkness gathers into a thick, velvety pool. It isn't cold, and it isn't empty. It feels like a cushion, a soft reservoir where light dissolves into comfort. Galaxies that descend here slow to a near stillness, their glow softening into dim, pulsing embers. Your awareness enters that pool, and your body follows, lowering deeper into the bed as if gravity has softened into something warm and welcoming. Your mind becomes lighter, as though held by the darkness itself. It's okay to drift. From the edges of the pool, a gentle curve rises outward, a slope so subtle it feels like a warm breeze lifting a loose branch. Light follows the rise in long, slow currents, its glow stretching behind it, in thin trails that fade almost immediately. These trails resemble memories, passing softly through a half-sleeping mind. Your awareness drifts along the slope, moving upward so slowly. The ascent feels more like floating than motion. You rise only a little, before exhaling and drifting downward again, your breath following the universe's quiet rhythm. A faint shimmer appears at the crest of the slope, a silver haze folding gently across the curve. The shimmer pulses once, long and low, then fades. It pulses again, slower this time. The pulses feel like distant signals, sent through the darkness, from something patient and calm. You sense the pulses behind your sternum, a warm pressure that loosens with each exhale. Your body softens even more, edges fading, weight dissolving. It's okay to drift. Beyond the slope, the universe stretches into a flat, dark plane that feels almost infinite, a quiet resting ground where motion becomes suggestion and suggestion becomes stillness. Stars appear here in faint clusters, hovering like distant fireflies moving through thick, warm air. Your mind steps onto this plane. The stillness surrounds you. It reaches under your ribs, calming the space between breaths. Your vision, even behind closed eyes, fades into soft, drifting shadows. It's okay to drift. A warm breeze seems to pass beneath the plane. Not a real breeze, but the sensation of space expanding slightly, as though the universe is breathing with you. The expansion is subtle, barely felt, but enough to lift your awareness by a small, floating inch. When it releases, you drift downward again, your breath guiding the fall. Your thoughts move like thin smoke, curling slowly into the dark. Everything dissolves into softness. Then a quiet line rises from the center of the plane, a thought shaped by the slow unfolding of the cosmos. What loosens gently never breaks. The line settles into your breath, warm and slow, drifting downward with your exhale. Your awareness fades to a dim, steady glow, barely more than a quiet presence. The plane dims, the glow fades, the darkness becomes soft and heavy, in the most comforting way. And through that softness, the universe offers its quiet assurance again, as steady as your pulse. You are safe here. The universe holds you. The whisper melts into the dark. Your breath softens further. Your body sinks without resistance. Everything becomes slow, warm, floating. The journey continues just beyond your next slow inhale. The universe drifts into a hush so complete that even the idea of sound feels distant, as if the cosmos has lowered its voice to the softest hum imaginable. The dark around you thickens into warm velvet, a gentle weight that settles across your thoughts, without pressing, without dimming, only holding. Your breath moves inside that velvet like a warm glow, rising lightly, falling deeply. It's okay to drift. Ahead, the shape of space stretches into a long, slow descent. A slope so delicate, it feels like the quiet lowering of a single eyelid. Light slides along it in thin, pale ribbons, its glow unraveling gently as it moves, like silk spilling over the edge of a sleeping hand. The motion is so subtle that it feels less like a journey and more like sinking into a familiar memory. Your awareness follows the ribbons down the slope, floating behind them, loosening at the edges, softening into warm blur. Your breath deepens, expanding like a tired sigh. It's okay to drift. The slope widens into a smooth valley that feels more like a soft impression than a place. Galaxies hang above it like low, drifting lanterns, moving through thick, gentle air. Their light flickers slowly, warm at the core, cool around the edges. Each flicker travels outward in silent waves that glide across the curve of space before dissolving like mist. Your mind rests inside one of these waves, floating without direction, without weight. Your thoughts dim to a faint glow. Your body relaxes into the bed, as though it's becoming part of the valley itself. It's okay to drift. The valley deepens not downward, but inward, a soft folding of the universe into a warm, rounded chamber. Inside this chamber, light gathers in clusters like glowing pollen, caught in the stillness of a windless night. The clusters drift slowly, as if suspended in a calm that has existed long before stars learned how to shine. You drift closer to them. Your inhale brings a gentle lift. Your exhale releases you into their quiet orbit. The warmth in your chest spreads outward, filling your arms, your hands, your fingers, until even the tips feel distant and impossibly light. It's okay to drift. At the far edge of the chamber, space opens into a soft, curving passage. A long, narrow arc shaped like a single, unbroken breath. Light flows through this passage in slow spirals, curling inward and unwinding outward, like threads of smoke rising from a quiet ember. The spirals do not hurry. They fold gently, unfold gently, each turn softened by the patience of the cosmos. Your awareness enters the spiral. It feels like stepping into a warm current. Your breath follows its shape, curling inward with each inhale, unwinding softly with each exhale. Your body begins to lose its outline. Your weight melts into the dark around you. It's okay to drift. The spiral leads to a vast, dark plain, not empty, but smooth and endless. A silent sheet of calm stretching across your entire awareness. Stars hover far above it, tiny glimmers spaced out like quiet thoughts, floating at the edge of sleep. Their light falls in slow cascades, warm and faint, painting the plane with soft, shifting shadows. Your mind enters those shadows. They wrap around you like warm silk. You feel the last bits of tension inside you slip away without effort. Even your breath feels quieter, as though it's moving through thicker, gentler air. It's okay to drift. A soft glow appears on the horizon of the plane. A low, golden haze that pulses in long, steady intervals. Each pulse moves outward like a slow tide, washing over the fabric of the cosmos. As it reaches you, the haze warms your chest, loosens your shoulders, and deepens your breath by a small, peaceful degree. You sink further. Your limbs fade into softness. Your awareness becomes a quiet glow held in the curve of the plane. Then, from within that golden haze, a gentle line rises, a truth shaped by the drifting of ancient light. What rests deeply becomes part of the night. The words slide through you, warm and soft, settling behind your ribs like a smooth, rounded stone. Your exhale grows slower, longer, flatter. Your drifting deepens into something close to dreaming. The plane softens into darkness. The stars blur, their shapes dissolving into a warm haze. The entire scene becomes weightless, as though floating in a cradle made of quiet itself. And then the universe offers its familiar comfort, the line that arrives like a gentle pulse of warmth. You are safe here. The universe holds you. The whisper fades into stillness. Your breath widens into the dark. Your body sinks deeper into warm drift. The next soft descent waits, just beyond your following exhale. The universe drifts into a softness that feels almost liquid now, as though the darkness itself has melted into a warm ocean, and you are floating just beneath its surface. Nothing presses. Nothing pulls. Every breath you take spreads through the quiet, like a slow ripple widening into endless calm. Your body loosens again, shoulders slipping deeper, neck softening, hands warm and light. It's okay to drift. Ahead, space curves into a gentle hollow, a long depression shaped by billions of years of slow, patient motion. Light drifts into this hollow in thin, glowing strands, descending so slowly. It resembles rain falling through syrupy dusk. Each strand bends inward, following the quiet slope, glowing softly before dissolving into the warm dark below. Your awareness follows one of these strands. You drift downward with it, your breath lengthening, your mind relaxing into a deep, spreading quiet. Your limbs feel far away now, floating just outside your awareness, like warm, weightless shadows. It's okay to drift. The hollow widens into a broad, dim basin, where light collects like soft mist. Nothing moves quickly here. Nothing needs to. Galaxies hang above the basin like suspended sparks, each one giving off a slow pulse that drifts downward and disappears into the stillness. The pulses overlap, forming a pattern too slow to follow, yet familiar to your breath. Your inhale catches one pulse. Your exhale merges with another. Your breathing steadies into their ancient rhythm, a rhythm older than stars themselves. It's okay to drift. At the basin floor, darkness thickens into a warm, velvety cushion. It is not empty. It is full of rest. Light melts into it like embers sinking into soft ash. Galaxies that reach this depth, slow to near stillness, their glow deepening into a dim, gentle shimmer. Your awareness sinks into that cushion. It feels like lying on a cloud, made of warmth and gravity softened into kindness. Your thoughts dissolve into small, drifting shapes, barely formed, barely remembered. Your breath becomes a faint wave, echoing in a vast, silent room. It's okay to drift. From the edges of the basin, long slopes rise outward, broad wings of space unfurling like the arms of a quiet embrace. Light moves along these wings, in slow currents that fold and refold around themselves, creating wide spirals that drift like petals, caught in a soft, unseen orbit. Your mind drifts with those spirals. Every circle loosens you further. The spirals widen. Your breath expands. Your body softens into something closer to floating than resting. It's okay to drift. The wings of space open into a vast, shallow valley, dimly lit by faint galaxies scattered across its horizon. Their glow gathers at the base of the valley, in a soft, luminous pool, a haze of quiet radiance that looks less like light and more like the memory of light. You move into that haze. It wraps around your awareness, like warm fog settling around a lantern. The edges of your thoughts blur. Your breath softens until it feels more like drifting than breathing. It's okay to drift. Somewhere deep inside the valley, a slow shimmer rolls across the haze, a wave of pale silver, moving through the darkness. With the patience of a sleeping tide, the shimmer passes beneath galaxies, lifting their glow briefly, before lowering them back into stillness. You feel that shimmer beneath your ribs, a slow, rising warmth, not a push, not a pull, just a soft lift, as though your breath is being carried upward by something gentle and ancient. And as it settles, the warmth spreads through your chest, your arms, your legs, easing everything deeper. It's okay to drift. The valley opens into a long corridor of shadow, so smooth, so even. It feels like pure, unbroken calm. Nothing interrupts it. Nothing sharp exists here. Light drifts along its length, like faint sparks floating down a quiet river. Your awareness enters the corridor, and instantly, your body feels lighter, as though the floor beneath you has turned into warm air. Your breath sinks deeper, barely rising, barely falling, soft as a distant echo. From the center of the corridor, a quiet line rises, a gentle truth shaped by endless calm. What drifts in softness finds its way home. The line settles inside you, warm and slow, lowering itself into the deepest part of your breath. Your awareness dims. Your body unwinds. Your thoughts dissolve into warm shadow. The corridor fades. The valley dims. All that remains is a smooth darkness that holds you as gently as a hand holding a small ember. And then, through the dark, the universe offers its tender reassurance, the one it gives only when everything has grown quiet. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The whisper melts into warmth. Your breath deepens into drifting. Your entire being softens into calm. The next slow descent waits. Just beyond your next quiet inhale, the universe settles into its quietest shape now. A darkness so soft, it feels like warm fabric resting across your entire being. All the drifting, all the floating, all the slow motion of ancient curves has brought you here, to a calm large enough to hold every breath, without asking anything of you. The loops of starlight fade. The wide valleys dissolve. The endless slopes soften into a gentle blur. Everything that once moved is finally still. And in that stillness, you return to yourself. You are lying in a quiet cradle of night, your body heavy and light at the same time, your breath a soft tide, barely lifting the air around you. There is no distance now, no direction, no need to drift or rise, just the easy, natural settling of someone held in warmth. You're here, wrapped in calm. You're safe, somewhere far across the cosmos. A thin line of light continues its ancient journey. Patient and unhurried, it crosses quiet ridges, moves through gentle slopes, drifts along curves shaped by time. Its motion is soft, barely visible, but steady. A reminder of how the universe continues. Even when everything rests, light still travels. And as that beam glides forward, your breath follows its pace. Slow, warm, even. Your inhale rises like a small glow lifting from a distant star. Your exhale falls like a quiet ember settling into dusk. The universe around you widens and then narrows back into your chest, meeting your breath with perfect ease. The universe breathes through you. Your body sinks deeper now, muscles unwinding, thoughts dimming into soft embers. You feel the last traces of weight slide away from your shoulders, from your hands, from the quiet space beneath your ribs. There is nothing left to hold up, nothing left to think through. Only warmth, only drifting, only rest. Your breath becomes quieter. Your awareness folds inward, like a petal closing on gentle water. The room melts away. Time loosens its grip. You settle into a calm so deep, it feels like being wrapped in the cradle of the universe itself. You are safe here, held softly, held completely. Every rise of your chest is met by the quiet around you. Every fall of your breath is met by warmth waiting beneath you. The night supports you, the way ancient curves support drifting galaxies. You are carried without effort, without noise, without thought. You are home. You can rest now. Your breath lowers further, becoming a thin, warm thread. Your awareness fades into the edges, slipping softly out of form. Thoughts dissolve before they can take shape. The glow behind your closed eyes dims into a shade of calm, deep enough for dreams to begin. You are home. You can rest now. The dark folds around you like a slow-moving tide, warming the space beneath your ribs, quieting everything. Your last pieces of waking dissolve into soft, drifting light. Your breath becomes shallow, gentle, almost silent. You are home. You can rest now. If, by some small chance, a part of you is still awake, the next wonder waits in the light ahead.